Welcome back, our dear viewers, and starting our interviews, our very dear guest, Dr. Sara Khater. Dr. Khater, a very important visit by the Finnish president to Egypt, and it is the first in many, many years, maybe, for a Finnish president to come and visit Egypt. How do you see the significance of this visit, and what is deepening here the interest of Finland in its relation here with Egypt? Is it the Red Sea security, the migration issue, is widening its relation in the Middle East region? How do you see the importance of such a visit and the importance of the Egyptian-Finnish relations?
I think this visit comes for the first time since 2009, I think. And I think at this critical time that the region is going through, it's a very important visit. And as you just mentioned, it's very significant in so many terms. It's significant when we're talking about the economic ties, bilateral relations on a very high level between both countries. And we're witnessing right now an Egyptian-Finnish business forum as well. So we have been witnessing business leaders and businessmen coming from Finland with the Finnish president in order to explore different opportunities for investment in Egypt. I see different collaborations and different cooperation in so many fields. As Egypt right now is prospering in many industries, clean energy and renewable resources. We're talking about digital developments as well, and digital developments and AI, and we're talking about developments in infrastructure. So I think this visit will be very fruitful on so many levels.
Yes. Dr. Khater, can we say here that Helsinki is considering Egypt its gateway for Africa and for the Middle East and the Arab world? And how does this align with the broader EU-Egypt strategic partnership, which we are seeing is developing every single day?
Well, in my answer to your question, I think so, yes. They are witnessing Egypt as their gateway to Africa and North Africa and the entire Middle East region. We're looking for, right now, I think they're looking for trade opportunities and investment opportunities. And we are focusing also on opportunities of collaboration in the fields of education and technology. Healthcare as well. Yes, so I think Finland considers Egypt a great opportunity for extending the strategic partnership between Egypt and the European Union, and for further encouraging Finnish investments in the entire region.
Yes. Doctor, how do Egypt and Finland align politically, and on many files that they do agree on issues like the maritime security in the Mediterranean and of course the Red Sea with all the developments happening in the Strait of Hormuz, and intelligence sharing, the migration issue, which is of great interest of course to Europe, as well as of course the regional development that were discussed by both leaders yesterday.
Yes, actually the press conference was very interesting in terms of President Sisi highlighted the several regional issues that are going right now. We have, first of all, the American-Iranian war and how it affected the global navigation and trade. So President Sisi highlighted that the war is not just about the region, it's about, and its repercussions is about extending to the entire world as well. A lot of security issues and a lot of political issues were raised in the press conference between both leaders, including the Gaza Strip and the issues in Lebanon, Libya and Sudan as well.
So how do you see the common visions for both Egypt and Finland regarding these very important files like the situation in Libya and Sudan and Gaza in particular, Dr. Khater?
Well, I think that both countries agree on, first of all these issues, they need to be solved very quickly in a diplomatic way. This what significantly combines the vision of both countries and the perspectives of both countries. The diplomatic talks are the way out of this, let's say, it's a kind of an abyss that's happening right now. I think that regarding the shared vision on how to solve and maintain peace through the current situation that's going on, I think both leaders agreed that the people, the Palestinian people should not be displaced from the Gaza Strip. Peace should be achieved in Lebanon, and peace should be maintained in Lebanon as well. And regarding Sudan, I think both agreed that Sudan should be always unified.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Doctor, also, can we consider here that Finland is representing itself, or it is representing the Nordic bloc as well in its approach to Egypt, we are increasing here our relation with other Nordic countries like Sweden, like Denmark and Norway?
Well, yes, I think it's both. It's representing itself and the Nordic countries as well. And this is an important achievement for Egypt right now. I think this will extend and expand the investment opportunities. As the Egyptian Prime Minister highlighted yesterday as well, the Suez Canal economic zone represents a great opportunity for investments. Specifically, if Finland is interested in exporting to global markets.
Yes. How does Egypt manage closer political ties with countries like Finland, with the Nordic bloc, as well as with maintaining a strategic and strategic partnerships and strategic relations with countries like the United States, like Russia, like China, and other Eastern countries as well? How we are managing to do this balance?
Yes. Well, actually, it's very impressive how Egypt is managing all those relations, and how Egypt stresses on every occasion that it is on the same or an equal distance from all parties and from all sides. Well, actually, Egypt has also stressed that diplomacy is always the way out through any kind of crisis and through any kind of conflict. So this is how I think the Egyptian foreign policy is managing their relations on a wide level and on a global level as well, while maintaining equal distances, just like I said.
Yes, indeed. Doctor, how did the Egyptian and Finnish media actually frame this very special visit by the Finnish president to Egypt, as it is a political, diplomatic event and economic opportunity of course, with the Egyptian-Finnish Business Forum taking place, and which frame dominated the headlines in both Egypt and Finland?
Well, I think both media, Egyptian and Finnish media, they both highlighted the visit and the strategic partnership between both countries. And it also, I think we are seeing different details of the Finnish president, his visit to Egypt, and the opportunities he's exploring, and the opening session of the Business Forum yesterday, as well as his visits that are planned today as well. He's visiting Al-Azhar Mosque, and he's planning on visiting also, I think the Egyptian Prime Minister also invited him to explore all the digital the digital options and the digital, let's say, the digital space, the new digital space in the country.
That would bring me to shed more light about a very important sector and field, which is of great interest to Egypt. And of course, we can say that Finland is really developed in, which is the AI, the telecommunications, and to what extent we can benefit here from the Finnish experience in these very important domains as we are developing our smart cities, we are developing our infrastructure in a smart and modern way. So how can we benefit from the Finnish experience in these very important domains and in our media field as well?
Well, this is a very important question. I think we can benefit from the Finnish expertise, not just in the technological field, in the educational field as well, by combining both. I think Egypt now has many technology-based universities. So if we can benefit from both fields, from the Finnish side, they are dominating the fifth generation technologies and the AI. So I think our collaboration with Finland in this regard, in addition to collaborating with them in education as well, this could give our new technology-based universities a leap in the technological field and in the AI industry as well.
Yes. So how can we benefit as well from the education system in Finland, which we are having great interest in, and we are having great cooperation in that domain in particular, in developing the education system in Egypt, which we did great in the development of that sector during the past few years.
Finland is well known worldwide for its educational system, its excellent education policies. So I think we can collaborate with them in this regard. In addition to the technology side, we can focus on curricula and how they can be developed in order to better benefit the student.
Yes. Back also to the media and how the visit is highlighted in our media as well. How this visit by the Finnish president could be delivering a message to the European Union, to the whole world, about the strategic partnerships that Egypt is making, and for more increase in the level of partnerships with the Nordic countries, with the European Union, as we have strategic partnerships with most of the European countries in the coming phase, from your point of view, Doctor?
I think, first of all, it stresses Egypt's stance in the region and opens further opportunities for more investments in Egypt. Just like you mentioned right now that we already have a strategic partnership with the European Union. So this opens the door for further partnerships within the European Union and worldwide as well. And regarding the political side, this emphasizes the Egyptian perspective on the current situation in the region.
How is Finland framing the relationship with Egypt, moving from development aid to trade and investment, and what does that mean for the political conditional situation in the region, with all the challenges that the region is witnessing these days?
Well, I think witnessing a current collaboration between Finland and Egypt, as I said, it emphasizes the Egyptian situation and Egyptian stance regarding the conflict that's going on in the region. And at the same time, it's stressing the importance of diplomacy and resolving the current conflict that's affecting the global navigation right through the Strait of Hormuz. Diplomacy is the way out of this conflict. Before, who knows, dragging the region into a situation that no one would like to see the entire world in. This is an important region, and it affects the entire world economically in a huge way.
Yes. Dr. Khater, of course, the Egyptian-Finnish Business Forum is of great importance as well.
Yes.
To what extent we should be giving incentives here in order to attract more FDI, more foreign direct investments from Finland in particular, and from the Nordic states to Egypt? What incentives we should be given in order to open opportunities for the Finnish companies and the Finnish investors to come and invest in Egypt, and the importance of these forums in these domains?
Well, I think the Egyptian government has been working over the past few years on facilitating investments, or specifically foreign investments. We're looking at changes in several laws and regulations guarding the investments in Egypt. And this has given an opportunity for, what can we say, a flexible environment for investors. This is why Egypt is attracting right now many foreign countries in order to invest in many fields. And second, we have a lot of projects. We have a developing infrastructure that provides an opportunity for engaging in different collaborations in different fields. Something like the renewable energy sector, this is very important, and it's a priority for the European countries right now.
Yes.
So I think the Egyptian projects within this regard, like Bimban and Aswan, for example, for the solar energy, is very important for attracting further investments.
Yes. You have raised a very important point, Dr. Khater, because due to the current situation in the region, it was highlighted to a great extent the problem of the fossil fuel and the problem of energy, which was, of course, highlighted to a great extent during this war. To what extent we could increase our cooperation in the field of renewable energy in particular, and lessen our dependence on the fossil fuel, as of course, countries like Finland and other Nordic states are developed, and they did great in the field of renewable energy as well, and they care a lot about the climate issues.
Well, I think the current conflict in the Strait of Hormuz specifically raises this issue and raises this question that more dependence should be on renewable resources. The world is being threatened by a global energy crisis because of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. So I think finding suitable alternatives and clean energy, sources of clean energy, is very vital right now. It's not an option like it was in the past, so it's a necessary thing to do. And I think Egypt has prepared itself for many years right now by establishing many and focusing on many renewable energy projects in Egypt.
Indeed.
Yes.
Dr. Khater, yesterday in the joint press conference, President Sisi highlighted to a great extent the great development in the field of infrastructure that Egypt did witness during the past years, and it was reflected, of course, in a positive way in our success to attract investment and investors to come and invest in Egypt.
Sure.
How can the Finnish companies contribute to Egypt's large-scale infrastructure projects?
Well, this is very important because we have a flourishing infrastructure, and the Finnish companies, they are coming here to find several opportunities for investments in different fields. So they can find a variety of projects, of whether projects that have already been finished and done, and other projects that are actually being built right now. So the investment opportunities here are numerous. And they have, what can we say, a variety of industries they can collaborate with us in.
Indeed. What partnership models could be explored in the field of construction, transport, as well as logistics as well with Finland?
This is the most important field, I think. The transportation industry, we are having several projects in this regard right now. So I think the Finnish side, they would actually be very keen on investing in such projects and on further developing and maybe even proposing new ideas for new projects.
Yes, and how can industrial cooperation actually between Egypt and Finland support the local manufacturing and create more job opportunities for the job market in Egypt?
Well, yes, actually this kind of collaboration can be very beneficial for employment specifically in Egypt. This would open an opportunity for young people to engage in building the country and at the same time provide a lot of job opportunities, contributing therefore to Egypt's economic growth right now.
Yes, and how can Finland's renowned education system support the workforce development in Egypt?
This is huge because, as we just said, that Finland is a world leader when it comes to education. So by collaborating with Finland in this field, we can see development of several educational content in schools. And this can lead directly to having a highly skilled young workforce.
Yes. Are there plans for partnerships for fields like vocational training or knowledge exchange between both countries?
Well, I hope so. Vocational training is very important, and Egypt has been interested in this field and has been financing different developments within vocational training.
Yes.
So I think, yes, a collaboration in this regard would be very important.
And how can the skills development align with the needs of investors and the need of emerging industries?
Well, skill development is what we always encourage our students to do right now because it's their gateway to the new job market. So we always encourage them that you have to learn both the theoretical side and the practical side as well. You have to be equipped with skills and with ideas, with theory, with knowledge. So this is the entrance to a more, what can we say, a more developed and a more advanced job market.
Yes. Of course, the timing of the visit by the Finnish president to Egypt is coming in a very critical timing, which is, of course, the regional crisis and the war between the U.S., Israel, and Iran. So how do the current global and regional challenges impact the economic cooperation between Egypt and
Finland? I think there are a lot of challenges right now because some countries would think that the region is unstable for investing and for direct collaboration on economic basis. But I think Egypt has broken this rule by being in the middle of the events and at the same time orchestrating and coordinating peace talks on all sides in order to stabilize the region as much as we can. I think it has broken the rule and it has provided a rich environment and at the same time a peaceful and safe environment for direct foreign investments.
Dr. Khater, finally, what role can economic partnerships play in enhancing stability and resilience in the region?
Well, it's very important. I think economic developments and economic ties are the source of strategic partnerships. So by maintaining a sustained partnership between Egypt and the European Union, I think this provides the way or paves the way for a more sustainable peace in the region.
Indeed, Dr. Sara Khater, our media professor, thank you so much for being our guest for today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. You too. Thank you.
Dr. Khater. Our viewers will go to a short break, and after that we'll be back to resume our segment in the Breakfast Show.